Hey, I'm Scott McLean. I'm the content creator of the YouTube channel Pondering in Pattaya, which is dedicated to helping people trying to live their best life possible anywhere in the world. I spent my life in the music business. So I'm going to attempt to tell you my story. And it's going to be a long one. So it's not for the weak at heart or the squeamish. I was always into music as a kid, really into music. My mother was a very good singer, and she used to sing Sinatra and Doris Day and Julie London, and she loved Gershwin music, and she used to have American in Paris on all the time. I can remember dancing around the house like a little queen at age 4 or 5 to American in Paris, and I was just moved by music. It was everything. It was everything to me. And as I got older, and I hung out with my buddies, we really were into alternative music more than anything. We went and saw Led Zeppelin at the Hampton Beach Casino. I think it was I want to say it was 68. September of 68. We loved the Chambers Brothers. My buddy Sack used to pretend he was a drummer, and when they do The Time Has Come Today, he'd go into a ghost, an air drums solo for 10 minutes. People would cheer him on. We loved the Yardbirds. We loved the Animals. I can remember going with my parents to Leechmere Sales to buy my first album, the Emancipation of the Adolescent Wallet, as I used to call it. And I bought the Meet the Animals. And then I saw, I bought Surfer Girl album by the Beach Boys and Fun, Fun, Fun as a 45. And I knew I loved the Animals, and I wanted to buy the Animals album. And my father said no, and my mother said no. No, my mother said no, and my father said, oh, let him get the Animals album. And when I got home, he goes, where's the Animals album? I go, that's the Animals album. He thought it was animals, like, animals either singing or making noise. And I was into it, man. I knew all the bands. I knew who the guys were. I remember looking at Meet the Searchers album and remembering who Mike Pinder was. And I was into all the obscure facts about music. I loved music. When I was 21, I was living in Colorado Springs, and I had a girlfriend, and we went to Watkins Glen. And on the way to a couple of days before we went to Watkins Glen, my clutch plate went in my, I had a BMW 1800 TII, and the clutch plate went, and I needed money to fix it, and I had a couple of boxes of records. So I went to Harvard Square with the boxes of records and sold them from the boxes. I think I was the first one to do it. Maybe not. Maybe I wasn't the first. But later that summer, I came back from Colorado Springs, and I met these two guys. I met a bunch of guys, actually, that sold records in the street. Two of them were Joel Bernstein and Lanny Rice. Lanny was a teacher from Maine who, in his alter ego, sold records. Didn't really know much about music. He had a fervor for music, but he didn't really, it was a very organic response from him. He didn't really have a history of what was going on in music. And Joel was a recently graduated lawyer from BU who had no desire to be a lawyer. He had gone to Bard, was it? Bard, I think it was Bard. It was one of those schools in upstate New York, fancy schools. Hamilton College, I can't remember. And then gone to BU Law School. And he was kind of on the spectrum. He was kind of autistic and abrasive, but he loved music. He really loved music. And we formed a bond. We formed a bond, the three of us. And we started selling records independently, but we would do buys together sometimes. It was a very simple math thing. We'd buy it for $1, we'd sell it for $2. The concept of rare records didn't really exist just yet. And we did this for like 2 or 3 years, and we used to get hassled by the Harvard cops. They'd say, we used to set up on Holyoke Center, and they'd say, get off the property, get off the property. And then the Cambridge cops, there was this big Italian cop, about 6'8", named Benny. And he had a nightstick, and he would snap it in his hand and say, it's time to go, it's time to go. So we were jitterbugging between the Harvard cops and the Cambridge cops. And it was a crazy time. And I'll get into it more in the second episode. So keep like, sharing, and subscribing to Pondering in Pattaya, my YouTube channel that's dedicated to helping people trying to live their best life possible. Sawadee Kap, Chodi Kap, and all my love to you.